So, a lot of people, especially who do not understand the Zimbabwean politics, when seeing or viewing retired General Chiwenga attending these events, greeting Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa, if you are viewing it without paying particular political attention, you would think that there is absolutely no bad blood between retired General Chiwenga as well as Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa. But I can tell you, from what Mnangagwa is doing through the parallel structures to undermine retired General Chiwenga, if you notice how Mnangagwa goes to an extent of seeking actually to bully retired General Chiwenga through these parallel structures, then you would notice that there is indeed a very, very, very controversial relationship at the moment that is existing between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga. Mnangagwa quite understand it very, very well that Chiwenga wants to take over from him as in yesterday, and he is using all gatherings that he is present to project himself as a powerful force that is supported by ZANU-PF. Look at even the headlines that are run by state media. All of them, they are aimed at glorifying Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa and lately about retired General Chiwenga. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Ngube Music TV. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when you beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. So today, Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa, last time he used the women for ED. Today, as well as yesterday, Mnangagwa used a group of men organized and led by his son, which means this parallel structure is concocted from the bedroom of Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa. So he used these men to come. They were supplied with vehicles, some of the vehicles which were stuck on the road for quite some time, but because they have all the machinery, they made it a point that these men actually goes to the event and they are wearing t-shirts. Look at the language that is written in these t-shirts. It is written ED number 1 commander, which means they are saying Mnangagwa is in charge and Mnangagwa is number 1, and their written vision, he should actually lead towards Vision 2030. Now, this is a diplomatic slogan to say Mnangagwa should be allowed to be president up to 2030. Even if you are looking at the songs that this group of men is singing, they are singing 2030 mantra songs that are meant to glorify Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa while undermining retired General Chiwenga. Nothing really is said about Chiwenga and what they do. They actually sing songs to undermine him, to portray him as a traitor. All these parallel structures that have been created by Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa, and they enjoy immunity of doing that. They cannot be arrested, they cannot be fired from ZANU-PF, they cannot face disciplinary proceedings because the men they are supporting and the men they are singing praises to, he is actually the president. Now, what does this do to the relations between Chiwenga and Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa? I think it's written on the wall. Even Chiwenga, when he gets an opportunity to address the nation, he actually hammers hard on corruption. He hammers hard on what is called Zwigananga, which are corrupt elements around Emerson Tambuzo Mnangagwa. Individuals such as Wicknell Chivayo, individuals such as this newly promoted member of ZANU-PF who is also a right-hand man, business personality of Emerson Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. So even though that is done, I think it's good for Mnangagwa to do so, because retired General Chiwenga faction gets to be aware that Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa is up to something, and Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa wants to continue leading the country until he dies. He wants to be a life president, just like Robert Gabriel Mugabe. This is what Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa is aiming at. He would not hand over power in 2028, especially if everybody just decides to take a back seat at the back, and actually not do anything. So the fact that he is hinting that he does not want to hand over power when his time comes to an end, that on its own gives a clue to the other faction, and it enables them also to prepare on what exactly to do to try and counter that. So this event, just like all other events that we've seen attended by Mnangagwa and Chiwenga, it is used to undermine retired General Chiwenga. If you look at also the social media trolls of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, that is exactly what they are busy doing to Chiwenga. They portray him as an individual who is actually a follower of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and as an individual who is less than Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa within the ranks of ZANU-PF, and they are portraying him as a powerless and a clueless individual. If you look at what they do, especially the parallel structures of ZANU-PF, the nature of the songs that they are singing in that particular province, they are meant to glorify their king, that is Mnangagwa, and also undermine anyone attempting to take over power from him. And the 2030 songs which have been recorded are being played, and individuals actually forced to dance on those songs. Remember, this is the province with actually, this is actually the home province of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, and this is the province with the highest ministers that have been appointed by the regime of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. This is the province which is led by Owen Muda Ncube, a man accused of eliminating ZANU-PF generals since 2017 by Blessed Geza and others. So this is actually the stronghold of the Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa faction. And if you look at the preparations and everything that is happening from there, they are actually sending a message to retired General Chiwenga that Dambudzo Mnangagwa is here to stay, but we know that their message may not be real. It is not actually a reality. And as I have predicted, I think I still stand on my predictions that I don't foresee Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa finishing his term, even if Chiwenga does not manage to remove Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Definitely, is this a ZANU-PF rally or independence celebrations for all Zimbabweans? So that is another ZANU-PF troll. So this is not a this is not an independence celebration. I think I hold that view. I strongly hold it. This is a ZANU-PF event, and it has to be characterized as it is, and it has to be portrayed as it is. So that's exactly what is happening in Zimbabwe today. Zimbabweans are celebrating Easter, and a happy Easter to the people of Zimbabwe. The majority of the people of Zimbabwe, they are not worried about this ZANU-PF activity. They are choosing to celebrate Easter rather than this nonsensical independence, so-called Independence Day celebrations. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we film live, you become the very first one to watch us. Alternatively, you can support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of the liberators, the members of this channel. They are called liberators, and there are three categories of liberators. Press the join button to find out who are those, and also follow us on Facebook. We are Hlonipani Global News. Very soon we will be putting content there. We want to launch missiles of freedom in all fronts. Okanqube umhlabane uyavalelisa